is Sabra. I've been at Golden Pond for about 3 years. My husband and I moved in here. He needed memory care assistance, and I needed kind of assistance around the house, so it seemed a good place to come. We researched other places, and this one seemed to fit our lifestyle. So this race, Shelter in Pace, is a play on words for the coronavirus 19. So the race is owned or run by Capital Road Race Management, who are a major race management team here in Sacramento. And just like restaurants, they've been kind of put out of business, don't have any races to do because we can't congregate. So much like restaurants get around that by having drive-up windows or sidewalk pickups, the Capital Road Race has designed this race so that it's a virtual race, and you do it at your own pace, whenever you want and wherever you want. So here at Golden Pond, I use my scooter to get around. This is a large building. It's a 1/4 mile long. And I need some exercise. But it's so easy to just stay in my scooter. So I am using this race, the Shelter in Pace, to exercise and walk 1/4 miles at a time, and to meet this first leg of the Shelter in Pace race, which is the TP3, which is toilet paper 3. There's 3 legs to this full race: the TP3, the SIP6, and the Corona 10. Collectively, they are 19 miles. I'm not sure that I'll be able to do the 19 miles, but I'm starting with the first leg of the TP3. This race is also benefits the Donate for Sacramento because of the epidemic. I had polio back in 1950 when we had an epidemic here in Sacramento, and I was actually lived in Los Angeles, but I was in Sacramento visiting my cousins, and I came down with polio. It was so, there were so many people in the hospital that when I finally got out of the contagious ward, there was no hospital for me to go to, so I had to be on a gurney for 3 or 4 days in the hallways to relieve the room in the infection ward. Anyway, it left me with a flail leg, and I wear a full-length brace, and so I need to still have exercise and move and get the blood flowing in me. And so I decided to do this virtual race to be the incentive for me to accomplish this. So over these past 12 days, I've noticed that the swelling in my leg has gone down. It's helped me in the circulation. It's not a lot. It takes me 10 minutes for every 1/4 mile. I go about a step a second, but it's enough exercise to alleviate having to take a diuretic every day. Okay, today I'm going to do the last 1/4 mile of the TP3 portion of the shelter in pace. I'm going to go at least 525 steps, which takes me from my apartment down to the dining room. I usually have lunch then, and then go back up to my apartment, down the hallway, and a little past my apartment, about halfway past my apartment, and then back into my apartment, and that's a quarter mile. It's about 525 feet. There's 2,112 steps in a mile, so that's a quarter mile. And
How does it feel?
I set a goal and I accomplished it.
All right, you're an inspiration.
Thank you. So I set my goal to run this 3-mile race, virtual race, at my own speed, at my own place. And I set my goal and I accomplished it, and that's rewarding to me. There's a lot of people who walk further every day than I do, but it was a self set up kind of race. If you're interested in the Shelter in Pace, they have a website at shelterinpace.com. It's a virtual. There's a 3-mile race, a 6-mile race, and a 10-mile race, equaling 19 miles, to celebrate our time when we had to shelter in place. It's all tongue-in-cheek. Shelter in Pace, P-A-C-E.com.